Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace of my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Bama boy, what up? Mo Bland, Kansas City, Missouri, what up? 205 Bama boy, what's up, fam? Tallahassee, The Shine. David Tyson, what up? Darius Perry, what up? Tanisha from Michigan, Roll the Corn, Moland, appreciate the share. Gary Whitfield, Memphis, Tennessee. Roll the Corn. Your Majesty, Philly in the building. Lisa, what's up? Batesville, Mississippi, Barbara Black, Roll the Corn. Sirius Amun Ra. We know the truth now. Now, throughout history, this is going to be a quick live, and y'all know I go live every morning, but I wanted to just touch in on some stuff. Some old stuff I put out a long time ago. I want to show y'all what this stuff means. Columbus, Georgia, Darius Perry, what up? Now, bow my head to my people. I love you and I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. I've been getting a lot of questions about DJ Twan. What up? I've been getting a lot of questions about these old buildings in America and where they come into play with history. And I talked about this long time ago, but I got a lot of new followers, and I want them to understand what's going on with these columns, ancient columns in America and in the Mediterranean and in the biblical areas of the world. Show y'all where these columns come from and who built them and what this stuff mean, right? Because everything is connecting back to America, and I want to show y'all the true meaning of the Corinthian column, right? Because this is very powerful because it shows who built it, right? Let's keep going. Now these are Windsor ruins, Corinthian columns, Windsor ruins, Mississippi, on the Mississippi River. Corinthian columns in the woods, burnt down structure, tore down structure in the woods in Mississippi, right? Let's go zoom in on them and let me show y'all something. Then I'm gonna get into Corinthian columns. Now, I want y'all to look at this right here. Antique column in the ruins of ancient city of Israel building. Look at the motif of leaf at the bottom and look at the curls. Look at the curls in the Corinthian column. You see them right there? The curls with the leaf, Corinthian, right? This in Israel. The ancient melanated people built this in these areas, right? We built columns. We built the column buildings. We are the Tartarian they talk about. Tartarian means Mongol, right? Tartarian means Mongol. They're not the people who built the buildings. The Mongols ain't built no stone structures in the world, but they try to give these structures to them, right? So look at the Holy Land, they so-called, with the Corinthian column. Let's keep going. Now let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on the one in Mississippi. Then I'm going to show y'all one in the Mediterranean Sea, right? Roll the coin. Now this is another column in the Mediterranean area where the Hebrew was. Look at the curls. See the curls? See the flower motif? Corinthian? See it, right? Roll the coin. Let's go to Mississippi. See the flower motif? See the curls? See it? Windsor Ruins, Mississippi. Corinthian columns. In the middle of the woods. In the middle of the woods. On the Mississippi River. This how they look now. This how they look. See it? Let's keep going. Let's go here. 22 Corinthian sandstone columns were among the 24 that were part of the east central portico of the United States Capitol building. They took 24 columns off of this building and put in new columns on the building. Why did they do that? They did that because they don't want you to see them same Hebrew columns on buildings all over America, so they re-put new columns. We got columns in the woods, columns everywhere. They took off these buildings. They didn't throw them away. They just put them in the woods, right? They didn't throw them away. Here go them columns right here they took off the U.S. Capitol building. These are the columns they took off the U.S. Capitol building. Right there. In the woods on the East Coast somewhere. See them? Roll the coin. This is where they come from now. Right here. Right out the front of the U.S. Capitol building. Now they in the woods. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. See how they shape? Let's go back to Mississippi. Let's go back to the SIP. Roll the coin. Look at the bottom. Same damn columns. You see the square at the bottom of the Corinthian Hebrew column? The Corinthian Hebrew column, look at the square. This is Mississippi. Let's go back to the ones that come off the Capitol building. You see the square? Same shit. Same top, same bottom, same height. Now, who built this shit? Who built this? And these are the same ones that are in the Mediterranean Sea in Israel, Lebanon, Athens. Same columns in Nashville, Tennessee at the Pantheon. But let's keep going. Let's break this down. Here they go again. Look. You see the curls? See the curls? Same ones that was on the Capitol building. Same way built in Mississippi with the burned down building in the woods. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Look. They putting the new columns in. Put the new columns in. Restoration of columns. Right? The new columns went in on the U.S. Capitol building. Let's keep going. They switched them out. They taking the old Hebrew columns off, putting the new columns on. Now let's go here. The columns were moved from the U.S. Capitol building and put into National Arboretum in Washington, D.C. The original 22 sandstone columns installed in 1828, they line, it was already there, were replaced during the 1958 renovation. This is when they switched them out. 1958, they was already there, talking about 1828. Cap, y'all ain't build these in no 1828. They was already here. Let's keep going. U.S. Capitol building has historic corn cob columns. Corn cob columns? Whoa. Corn cob columns? But they are no longer in the main building. Okay. Yeah, let's go find them. Let's go find them. Whoa. There they go right there. Corn cob, corn stalk columns in the U.S. Capitol building. This is a Corinthian column, people. And I'm going to show you why it's Corinthian column, and it means a corn column. I'm going to show you. So all these buildings around the world with these damn Corinthian columns, look at that corn. Look at that corn on the Prospect Park building. Look at that corn right there. You see it? Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Roman column, American motif, corn. Ain't no fucking Roman column in the old entrance of the U.S. Capitol building. The old entrance. This is the old building they built over. Look at the corn. Look at the stalks. Look at the stalks with the rope around it. Roll the corn. Now, Corinthian, corn. Somebody said I was capping. Somebody said truth now. Corinthian don't stand for corn. Corinth don't stand for corn. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna show you ass. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Look. Chapel Hill, North Carolina. On the campus of the Tar Heels. Corn with that same rope. With the corn, just like the U.S. Capitol building. Let's go back. U.S. Capitol, rope, stalks, corn. Chapel Hill, North Carolina, rope, stalks, corn. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. I'm gonna tell y'all what ain't right. Them hunter-gatherers ain't build now one of these buildings. Corn is indigenous to America, therefore we put corn in our architecture. This ain't got nothing to do with no Frenchman and no Britishman. How you gonna say a Frenchman built some corn columns in goddamn Washington, D.C.? Cap. Let's keep going. Just like the U.S. Capitol building. Rope, corn, They tried to make it bronze. They painted it all brown, trying to, cover the shit up. Let's keep going. Okay, let's get into Corinth or Corinthian. Now let's get into the knowledge of the word, right? Corinth is Greek for Corinthos. Corinthos. That's where you get Corinth from. Right? Corinthos. You see it? In Latin, it became Corinthus. Old French, Corinthi, or Corinth. So Corinthos is what we're looking at. Corinthian column, Corinthos. Let's go find out what Corinthos means. Now, Corinthos is uncertain and generally considered to be from a pre-Greek, non-Indo-European language. So therefore, Corinthos, which became Corinthian, don't even come from Greece. It's pre-Greek. It's older than Greek. It's older than Greece. It's older than Latin. You get that? These are the people who were there before their ass got there. The pre-Greek. The pre-Indo-European languages. The word ain't even no fucking Greek language. Right? The suffix found in other ancient Greek words, non-Greek origin. Non-Greek origin. You see it? Roll the corn. Non-Greek origin. Let's keep going. Now, Corinthus is the king of a city in Greek mythology. That's bullshit, but let's keep going. Greek word, Corinthus, crown or wraith, cap. That ain't what it stands for. This is what it stands for right here. Oh, shit. One linguist suggested of the it came from the word Corinthus, bread mass. And the noun, okay, bread mass, Corinthus, bread mass. What kind of bread? What kind of bread? What kind of bread y'all talking about? The bread mass, what the fuck? Hold on. Corinthus, bread mass. Corinthus, same shit. Let's keep going. Corinthus, bread mass. Ancient Corinth was known fertile soil and agriculture. Yeah, we put the agriculture in Corinth. Yeah. That shit come from here. Stop playing. The plowed fields of Corinth and Corinthian columns. But Corinthus is bread mass. Let's keep going. You see it? What kind of bread it is? Corinthus cornbread. Greek style cornbread. Originating from associated in the region of Corinth or Corinthus in Greece. Oh my God. Whoever rolled the corn in Corinth built them damn buildings over there, and they come from here. Roll the corn. Now, hold on. Corinthus cornbread appears to refer to Greek-style cornbread originating in Corinth or Corinthus. Y'all be changing these goddamn names, you hunter-gatherers. Truth now gonna bust you out every time, because I know English differs from Hebrew. Roll the corn. Y'all want to think like everything English. Y'all change one fucking letter, and then y'all lie to the melanated people, and we don't go search this shit, because we don't know no better. But we know better now. Corinthus is Corinthos, which is cornbread. The place where they ate that motherfucking cornbread. Yeah, they built them Corinthian buildings. Corinthian is in the Bible. I told y'all our culture became religion. Let's keep going. Y'all know I ain't through with this shit. Now, who built it? Because y'all know I go deeper than the average researcher. Now we know it's cornbread there. We know it's Corinthian columns there. Just like over here and over there. But we went over there and built that shit because the city's named after cornbread. That good ass, sweet ass cornbread hit the Middle East and hit Africa. They ain't know what the fuck to do. Motherfucker was hungry. You got that hot water cornbread and your ass couldn't forget it. Name the whole city Corinthus. Now, that's why I teach all these different tribes and all this shit, where they coming from. Now, Mycenaean comes from Crete. The Crete bloodline is the Mycenaean. The Crete live on the island of Crete, and the other bloodline of the Cretan lives on the mainland of Greece, which is the Mycenaean. That's an American bloodline, people. Don't get this shit twisted. These copper color, corn rolling, ancient architects with stone. And I showed y'all the ancestors of the Mycenaean, the Cretan, or the Phoenician speaks Hebrew. I already showed y'all that, right? The Mycenaean built Corinth with their motherfucking cornbread. I told y'all the Cretan and the Mycenaean came from here on the boat and rolled the corn all through Greece and all through the islands of Crete. The Phoenician bloodline is mixed in with the Cretan also, who built the city of Tyre, the beautiful city of Tyre in the Middle East. I mean, in the Mediterranean Sea. Let's keep going. Right? Mycenaean activity, evidence of a fortress and a palace. Fortress and a palace. We built their palace and the fortress and put the crop over there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The Mycenaean aristocracy that held power in Corinth took part of the legendary Trojan War, people. These people talking about our bloodline fighting other people with all these different names and shit, right? After the decline of the Mycenaean civilization, the site eventually developed into a city-state known as Corinth. We was there before it even was Corinth. We built it, right? Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Ancient Corinth, largest city, most important cities in Greece. Because of the agriculture that was there, that our people brought. Now, all these Bible verses and people came through there later. But that city we built is all through the Bible. Don't you? It's all through the Bible. Right? Tartarians or Mongols. Tartarians didn't build them buildings, them Mongols. Some stone mason, Hebrew speaking, copper colored people built them damn buildings. Roll the call. Let's keep going. Corinth, right? Which directly overlays the ancient city. They build on top of our ancient cities, which directly overlies the ancient city. We put the mound there, put the stone structures there. They come back, either mix with us or fight with us and live on our land and still live there today. I'm telling you what I know. From ancient times going into the new times. Let's keep going. I just want to show y'all they building over the city now. It was already there. And the city named after corn. Now, here go Corinth with Doric columns. Beautiful Doric columns knocked down. Why is this there? It don't get there till our people get there. Let's keep going. Look at how the city look. Look at the building. Look at the buildings. You must pay attention to the buildings. Ancient Corinth, the crossroad of commerce and culture. We bought the culture. We bought the trade there. And we build shit look just like this. Now, where you see these buildings at today? Where do you see them buildings at today? All over America. All over this motherfucker. Looking like they don't even supposed to be here. The courthouses. The senator house. the mayor house, the bank, right? Yeah, y'all see them every day. Where they come from. And they were built like this in 1500 BC, way in Greece. But over here, they were built in the 1800s. Hell no. You hunter-gatherers, we not going for this shit no more. Y'all remodeled our buildings, switched out our goddamn columns and put new columns because you don't want them to match the ancient Hebrew column with tobacco and corn and all this other stuff on there coming from America. Let's keep going. Capital with menorahs, palm branches in Corinth, palm trees. Palm trees don't come from Corinth. Why you got a palm tree menorah of the original Jew, the original Hebrew, right? Jews, the word Jew comes from jewels of God. Now, ain't no damn Nagas. It's before the Nagas. This shit old. Jew, the word Jew comes from jewels of God. And we ain't talking about no jewelry. We're talking about the people. The people are the jewels of God, the jewels of nature. The people who are interconnected with everything nature are the jewels of God. Right? You think I'm bullshitting? Gullah Geechee, Sagullah. Gullah comes from Sagullah. Let me say this again. Listen to me closely. Gullah comes from the Hebrew word Sagullah. That ain't no goddamn African name. Gullah Geechee from Africa. Nah. Gullah come from Sagullah. Ogeechee comes from Gullah Geechee. Gullah is the jewels of God. see, I'm going over your head now. Listen closely to what I'm trying to tell you now. You know I don't tell no lies. I have no reason to. My people are too great to talk about aliens and talk about bullshit and Moors. And we greater than that. Gullah means the jewels of God on the Ogeechee River. Gullah Geechee. The jewels of God, nature's people on the Ogeechee River. That's what Gullah Geechee mean. Because Gullah comes from Sagullah. I got the receipt if you want it now. Go research it. It's Hebrew. These are Hebrew terms. Those people named the Ogeechee River. Geechee, show it, KLS. You not know who live you on, brother. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Don't play with my intelligence. You can hurt my body, but don't play with my intelligence, bro. You can hurt my body, but don't play with my intelligence. I take that kind of personal. Roll the coin. He want to see the receipts. Okay. Bet that up. Let me see, can I find them for you, brother? Well, I tell you what. Let me pull out the old laptop. Hold on. I ain't got to go back and do all that. Roll the coin. Hold on. Let me set y'all up so y'all can see what we looking at right here before I finish this live. Because I'm going hard all this week. Y'all might well get ready. Right? Because I got some whole new information that's going to be crazy. Okay? Hold on. Let's get out of there. Okay, let's go here. Hold on. Make sure y'all can see it. Gullah. Sagullah. 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 Jewels of God. Treasured possession. Special treasure. And refers to a people or object that is highly valued and personally acquired by God. That's what gullah mean. Ain't no goddamn African. Now, who are the people who are highly valued by nature and God? Now, they use this in religion for God, but it's really nature. Now, you want a receipt, you can get it. All the receipts you want. But here you go. Let's go see what somebody said about this that you might know through history. And he put the words right out the way the words supposed to came out. Adolf Hitler said America has the jewels of God. The Negro is the true Hebrew of America. See that? And he called them the jewels of God. Why he say that? Message. I ain't even gonna go no farther than that. But let's go back to what I was saying. Right? Where we was at? Right here. Right here. Now, the jewels of God built the ancient Hebrew cities with the stone. You get what I'm coming from now? The real jewels of God, not the Jews. That's the short for jewels of God. They are in the cultural assimilation of us. Let's keep going. Now you got Jews and Gentiles and all of that other shit, right? Roll the corn. The Corinthian columns are featured on many Capitol buildings, U.S. State Capitol, Supreme Court. The Jewels of God built the Corinthian column structures, people. You get it now? And they come from here. When they went over there, they built it over there. Same way they built it here. Now, and they use names. See, a real historian, he knows the original name comes from Tamari. Then they put their name in another city over there. Lebanon, Monroe, Canaan, Canaanites, Canaan. It's before biblical times. Right? We got 20 cities in America named Canaan. The K is older than the C, people. Let's keep going. Look, Corinthian columns, U.S. Capitol, all the way around it. With the corn in the basement on the columns. Right? Let's go here. See the curls with the flowers in the Mediterranean Sea? Casper and Pollux capital. Rome. This our shit. Right? In ancient times, Casper and Pollux was used for agriculture activity. right? Who is Castor and Pollux? We know the truth now. Gemini. Castor and Pollux is Gemini. There are ancient stories written about Gemini, right? Enki and Gilgamesh story is about Gemini. Everybody know goddamn aliens. Let me say this again. Enki and Gilgamesh fighting in the underworld with this Anunnaki story is not alien. It is Gemini under the horizon of the stars, right? Roll the coin. That's what that is. Let me show y'all something. They were considered the guardians of the gateway, especially the entrance to the underworld, right? Gilgamesh and Enki are mentioned in connection with the constellation as a general representation of companionship or twin-like figures. Enki is in Babylonian, right? You have to understand this is star constellation work for agriculture when it's ancient. Then it turns into stories. Then hunter-gatherers get it and they turn it into alien stories. Because they don't know no fucking better, because they don't even know their real history. If you teaching aliens done this stuff, you don't know your real history. You think you smart, but you really not. You really a dummy, right? Hate to talk to people like that, but if you believe these ancient star stories to be aliens in the flesh, you tripping. It's something your ancestors created for agriculture, changing of seasons and what to do in agriculture times. And then it became other stories, right? So, Castor and Pollux is Gemini, right? These colors were aligned with Gemini. Right here. Hold on. Two brightest stars of the constellation Gemini, Castor and Pollux, named after the twin brothers from Greek mythology. This is Greek mythology of ancient teachings of agriculture. They take our teachings, turn it into mythology. You get it now? When Castor was killed, Pollux pleaded with Zeus to share the immortality with his brother. Now, Zeus is moving through the sky, and he passes Gemini. That's when he kills, right? That's when Castor was killed, right? Then Zeus turns into the white bull, and Europa rides his back. They are telling you star constellations for winter going into spring, people. Motherfuckers out here acting like they kicking knowledge. This is a story about winter going into spring. Because when Zeus turns into the white bull, Europa rides his back. That's Taurus and the Pleiades star system. Europe is named after something our people created in astrology. Simple. Europa is the Pleiades star system on the back of Taurus. Taurus is Zeus, the white horse. You get it? Research that. That's fire. That's where all that come from. Hold on. See, You say in a black queen. Okay, you have to understand, a mother goddess in ancient times is always a melanated woman. We use the melanated woman as a representation of the mother goddess because she was the first one to form in our tribes, right? So the mother goddess is a representation of Mother Earth. It's Mother Earth, mother goddess, then us, right? The melanated woman is a representation of Mother Earth. Europa was not the queen of Europe. Europa Europa came from a star constellation of an ancient teaching, right? That's where the name came from. Now, they do say Europa was the mother of the Cretans king, Minos. There could be more mythology. I ain't went through all of it yet. But I know for sure Europa came from a teaching of star constellation. The name did, right? But she was melanated, because all melanated, that's where you get the mother goddess from, right? See, our ancient teachings, we were symbolizing Mother Earth with the melanated woman. Because she was the first to nurture. You get it? The earth is nature. The first mother goddess is nurture. Nurture is nature, right? That's why nurture is so needed by you need a melanated woman's nurture. You need it. I'm sorry, bro. Ain't no way around it. If she can nurture the way she's supposed to nurture, nothing is ever gonna be better than her. Nothing. So we must understand it. That's the part of the knowledge people don't understand, right? You are a mother goddess because you nurtured your people first in throughout ancient history. Not because you just don't want to call yourself a mother goddess. You are a mother goddess because you are the first to nurture from nature. That's where they come from, right? And it don't come from no trying to, we kicking knowledge and I'm a mother goddess because I'm teaching. Nah. It comes from I nurtured from nature. I am the first physical being on the planet to nurture people from nature. So so the mother goddess was a representation of Mother Earth. She the first person to put the seeds in the ground for agriculture. She the first person to harvest it. She the first person to look up to the stars and map it out because she was the first one farming in our ancient tribes and villages, right? I want y'all to know that. So that teaching went around the world with the Hebrew, the original Hebrew, paleo-speaking Hebrew people. And then religious people took the mother goddess out of the teaching and put in the man god. That's when shit went all wrong. You put in the man god. See, people think they smart, bro. Right? A lot of people who kick knowledge think they smart, but you can't teach a man God and then call yourself knowing the knowledge. It don't work like that. The woman is the first nurturer, right? So you can't put no man God in front of the woman. I'm sorry. It just don't work like that. That is not ma'at. That is not the laws of nature. The laws of nature is earth, mother, man. Simple. Yes, the first food that grew from the planet was planted by a melanated woman, the representation of Mother Earth. Yes. That's why they call her the God. Now, once you understand it, you start to understand the teachings of our people, right? The original teachings. Now you get into Tanit, Afri, stuff like that. You start getting into the mother goddess. All these different mother goddesses in all these cultures. Then you start to understand what they're trying to tell you. The mother goddess holding the baby in these old artifacts from the Mississippi and all the way to Egypt became Jesus and the Virgin Mary over time. You get it? Maybe you do. I have to show you some more receipts about that. But let's keep going. Right? So, Castor and Pollux, Gemini. Right? These buildings. Then the Greeks started putting statues on our buildings, calling it Greek and Roman buildings, but these are ancient melanated people's buildings, right? They start putting this shit on there. Greek mythology people on top of real. You put fake shit on top of real shit, and you call it fake. Now, if they got Castor and Pollux temples way over there in the Mediterranean, why are they over here? Bank of California got Castor and Pollux stuff on their building. Columns. Now look at these buildings in South Carolina. Let's go to California. All right? Bank of California. Hold on. Look. Washington, D.C. got some. Roll the corn. The U.S. Capitol buildings and government buildings were consistently modeled on the classical architecture of ancient Greece and Rome. They made the same way, people. Now they call them Greek revival architecture. But that ain't Greek. It was already there. Now, this is how you break the code. Same people built them buildings in America that built them buildings in Greece and Rome and Athens and Lebanon and Tyre and Alexandria. All these Corinthian column buildings, right? Now, ask yourself this. Why are our buildings looking newer than the ones over there? Because they always say this was Pangea, it was connected. That's a lie. Why are our buildings still look good and theirs are fucked up? Why? Why y'all think that happened? War. Fighting. Right? War. Fighting. Backstabbing. Now, what is around these buildings that brings the people to these areas to make these plentiful areas? Put it in the comments. What is around these buildings? You got to understand what's going on. Food. Right, Knox, you're exactly right. Corinth is an agriculture spot. Crete is an agriculture spot. Athens is an agriculture spot. You get it now? So when we go there and put all these crops around these beautiful buildings right there in front of a hunter-gatherer, what you think happened after that? See, this is real history, right? It's real history. Like, what happened? War, theft. They want the land. They want your castle. They want your crops. They want your women. They want to learn how you built this shit, and we can't even build nothing. How did you build this, and we can't build nothing? Let's go back to Greece, or one of them over there. Let's go back over there and look. How do you build this, right? And we can't build nothing. How do you put, now Corinth, okay. Truth now, you making shit up, okay, prove it, okay. Prove it, Truth. Prove it, Truth. Why they over there trying to fight and take our shit? Ancient Corinth had agriculture fields, which were crucial to its ceremony, particularly the fertile plains of the city that produced crops like wheat, barley, and olives. They don't put their corn in there though, right? City's agriculture also supplied valuable goods for export. Fertile areas. We turn shit into fertile areas, right? Right? They won't put that. Look, it raised cattle, goats, and sheep. We are the shepherds. We are the agriculturalists with the cattle. That's why everything was a shepherd, right? The fertile land allowed Corinth to produce a surplus of agriculture products. This is why we are who we are, right? Now, you build these old buildings that align with the season changes, just like pyramids. And the Roman Catholic Church know. The Roman Catholic Church knows what these buildings are, right? And they transform them over to churches over time. Lloyd, who is confused, Lloyd? Lloyd, what's your name? Akuni, you an African? Lloyd Akuni, are you an African? Are you a tetherer, bro? Are you a hunter-gatherer, bro? Huh? Answer the question. Don't worry about it. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. Let me explain something to y'all, bro. I seen a video on TikTok that blew my mind, right? I seen a video. I've been to Windsor Ruins a couple of times, Brave Hawk. Let me explain something to y'all, bro. I seen a video on TikTok that blew my mind, right? Dude was in Egypt. It was a white boy in Egypt, right? He was over there in Egypt trying to go see the pyramids. He shot some videos out there. Bro, the people are begging for anything, bro. Food, money, water. While he trying to get to the pyramids, he trying to catch like rides, like horseback rides, and camel rides, and shit like that. Bro, them people ain't got nothing over there, bro. it amazed me how you got the most beautiful structures in the world right there on your land. But y'all is over there trying to scheme for $2. The people are starving over there, bro. Why is that? See, when you get back to the basics, you understand things more, right? See, all this old space age pimping ass teaching is too far away from humanity. You got to come back down to the basic teaching of your ancestors. What makes you wealthy in ancient times? That crop field make you wealthy in ancient times. See, all that gold and silver and all that shit, that's cool. But without that food, you can't eat no motherfucking gold. I can't take the chain off and eat that motherfucker. I can't do it. I can't eat no silver. I can't eat no copper, no bronze. I can't eat that, right? That's on the back end of the knowledge. The starting part of the knowledge is to feed your people first, right? So why, if them the people that are descendants of the people who built that pyramid, why they still starving in 2025? Now you think the people who built that pyramid, if they were still there, the original people, it'd be hunger right there? With all that genius they just did. Them ain't the same people, bro. Them people over there scavenging, bro. The other people were self-sufficient and fed their own people. Just like them people on the Mississippi River did before Egypt did it. See, you got to understand what really matters, right? A lot of this shit don't really matter. They just act like it do. We talking 6,000 BC. Boy, motherfuckers is starving to death. I'm talking about literally. Not just hungry. They body eating their body because they ain't ate nothing. I'm talking about BC times. And you got somebody come through and build a pyramid and put agriculture all down the river. Hell yeah, they gods. To you, they is. That's when the knowledge come into play. The people from here fed them people over there for a long time. Taught them culture, spirituality, agriculture. Culture is agriculture. Agra is in culture, right? So you got to understand agriculture. You ain't got no culture without no food. You still a hunter-gatherer. You even tell me about no knowledge and we hungry, nigga. Don't eat for 3 days and try to come watch a We Know the Truth Now video. You'll be like, man, fuck We Know the Truth Now. that shit cool he talking about, but I'm hungry than a motherfucker. You gotta look at this shit on the reality level. Kings, chiefs fed their people. That's why they was the chief. He has the knowledge and the know-how to read the stars to feed you from the ground. The chief and his wife, the mother got his other. You see what I'm saying? This is what Egypt is talking about. This is what Samaria is talking about. This is what the Mississippian is talking about. This is what the ancient Olmec and Maya, they all talking about the same thing, bro. They try to separate it to make us feel like they are different cultures. They're not. All of them talking about the spring resurrection, when the earth turned back green to grow, to get these crops. All of them talking the same thing. That's what the maize god stands for. That's what Osiris stands for. Right? You gotta understand it. And when I research these cultures, the oldest one is in the Mississippi, bro. That's where it came from. We got the oldest Kemet, the oldest agriculture, the oldest mounds aligned with them stars that teach you how to farm. The oldest burial mounds with elaborate goods. You see an Egyptian like this buried with his goods, that's 2,000-3,000 years after we done it in the mound, bro. It evolved to that. You get it now? It evolved from mounds to stone, to pyramids, to Tartarian-style buildings. You wouldn't believe it's mounds aligned just like Tartarian buildings right now. See, that's the knowledge that nobody want to teach nobody. It's the knowledge these Masons think they know. It's the knowledge these secret societies think they know. It's mounds aligned just like Tartarian buildings. That's how old the knowledge is, people. You use the same knowledge of the ancestors, even though the structure is built better, but you're still using the same knowledge of the ancestors. Let me give you an example. There are mounds all over America aligned with the Pleiades star system. Ancient mounds. All the major cities all around the world aligned with the Pleiades star system in ancient buildings. Moscow, Washington, D.C. Cahokia got mounds aligned with the Pleiades. The Mayan temples aligned with the Pleiades for the spring. All the way into Moscow, the city of the Seven Sisters. The Seven Sisters is the Pleiades star system. Yeah, I heard about the Fountain Chamber in Devil's Tower. Me and Casey Macon were just lying in Devil's Tower with stars the other week. It's a line with stars, people. The Red Butte. Let me tell y'all something else the ancient culture did. Our people. When we align something to Pleiades, we put Aldebaran. We put a spot or a mound for Aldebaran, and it was always red. It was always red because the star of Aldebaran is red. It's red, people. Roll the corn. So we put a red representation right there. Right? The bottom of Egypt is aligned with the Pleiades star system. Same way. Right? So why is Egypt, the Mayans, the Mississippian, and the Tartarian doing the same thing? They all the same people in different time frames. Same bloodline moving around the world. Roll the corn. Same people. And the bloodline that stayed in Timeri, that did not leave, became the melanated American Indian of the Southeast. Right? That's why they were still speaking Hebrew. That's why they were still building with stone and building mounds. Right? Let me show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you what the melanated American Indian was building. Let me show y'all what they were building. Show you exactly what type of shit they were building. It's still there today. Still there today. Still there today. One of the most beautiful spots in the world. Look at this. Look what your ancestors were building right here. See that? Chickamauga Castle. Chickamauga Castle. Now look, they put all this bullshit on front of it. They say Point Park. See, there's some shit they added on there, right? Look what your ancestors were building in the Southeast right here in Tennessee, in Georgia, Alabama. It's still there. I don't think it's gone. It's still there. You just gotta know what you're looking for. It's still there. It's still there. Beautiful. Okay. Irrigation, corn, everything still out there at these spots. You think the Savannah River and the Chattahoochee and the Ogeechee and the Mississippi River ain't irrigated like the Nile? You done lost your mind. Lost your mind. It's the same irrigation. It's the same teaching. You go to the part of the river where the silt is in the river, and you build a civilization right there because that's the most fertile land on the planet. Silt from a river. That's the alluvial soil they talking about, Kemet. Right? What they talking about? Not no Pangea. Do what your ancestors built right there. They built them Capitol buildings, all that. Right? They are the stonemasons. They are Baal, the master, the lord of stone. Right? Baal ain't evil. When y'all get to seeing all these old, y'all get to seeing stuff like this, let me show you some more shit. Y'all get to seeing stuff like this, you be thinking there's some shit just out there in the middle. Look at it, I'm sitting on a mound. Look at it. You know, they have to build that. Then they stick that Civil War shit out there, try to hide it. Stick this shit out there, act like a war was fought there and we built the tower. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Where I'm from, Jackson, Mississippi, it's a town called Florence, Mississippi. It's a white man, got two of them in his front yard, bro. On top of a mound with a big ass house. Two of these right here in the front yard. When I go to Mississippi, I'm gonna pull up on that motherfucker. He might call the police, but I'm gonna show y'all. He got two of these in his front yard, mansion on the mound, in his front yard, right up the street from where I was born. Built just like this, in his front yard. Motherfucker 60 feet tall. Two of them. I'm gonna show it to you. Right in Mississippi. I'm gonna show it to you. You gonna be like, ain't no way in the hell this man living on no ancient burial ground like that, bro. Shit. It's there. It is there. All of it is there. It's still right in our face. We just don't know what we're looking at. Now, you can go to the West Side cemeteries in Atlanta. They got them all over them. Same type of shit. Got a castle at the West Side cemeteries, just like that. Our people built all that. All of it. It was already here. Then down through Florence, Mississippi, they got man-made ponds and reservoirs. Ancient shit. Still there. Old swinging bridges in Byron, Mississippi. Old bridges across the river. Ain't no hunter-gatherer built that. It was already here. To cross the river, long time ago. Somebody died on that swinging bridge probably 4 or 5 months ago. Right? We got to start back remembering, bro. We got to start back remembering they brainwashed us to think that they built all this Civil War stuff, bro, on top of national parks and private land. It's our shit we built long time ago, bro. All of it. When you see them stones stacked up with no mortar, that's us. Dry stone stacking, the hardest masonry. You can ask any mason in the world how hard it is to build something from dry stone. He gonna tell you, that's the hardest thing you're gonna ever build in your life. And our people built this stuff all over America. Y'all gotta start back remembering. Because it's in us. We just been broken away from it, right? It's in us. Roll the corn. Let me see what else. It was something else I wanted to show y'all about Chickamauga, too. We started using mortar too, but we started off with dry stone. But I want y'all to understand, this land was amazing, people. Imagine them Capitol buildings without all that bullshit around it. Imagine them Capitol buildings without all that traffic, without all that other stuff around it, out there sitting by itself. And we went there, right, to show respect to nature. And them buildings align with the rising of the sun and all that. Them buildings align. They still align today. That's why I showed y'all the video of a summer solstice inside of an ancient building, where the sun hitting the floor coming through the window. Right? Then you got to ask yourself, why this stuff always built on top of mounds? Because the mound had already marked the spot of where the solstice or the equinox happens. The mound always marks the spot. The mound is the first structure built that marks where the equinox and the solstice was happening. So you come back as you evolve, right? Let me show y'all something. As you evolve, you build bigger structures on the mound, right? Because it's already aligned with what you're trying to do, with your teaching, right? That's why it's like that. Right? You got to understand that now. It's already aligned with the mound, and you got to come right back and come with the mound. I mean, come with the building, right? Something like this right here. Look, what is it right here? This is a good depiction. Now, you see stuff like this on top of the mound. It's already aligned with the solstice, people. It's already aligned. So you start with the mound in the ancient culture. You evolve, you start using stone, then you start building stuff like this on top of the mound. It's already aligned. It's already ready. Your ancestors already mapped it out. Right? Now you get it? Then they come back. Now, this is where the Moors come in, right? The Moors be trying to claim these type of buildings like they built it. People from North Africa and England, Europe and stuff. It was already there from ancient culture, right? It was already there from ancient culture. They try to say Moors built certain type of buildings, Moorish people. But the building been there for ancient culture, before Moorish culture ever started, right? Let me give y'all an example. Give you an example. Let me give you an example. See, somewhere and they taught us that this stuff is new. They try to teach us this stuff is new, people, right? The Moorish three doors most likely refers to the Mosque of the Three Doors, also known as a Mosque of Muhammad, right? Moorish architecture for its sculpted facade and use of horseshoe arch. The horseshoe arch is Baal. Stop playing with me, man. Now, just basic knowledge that when you just look at shit, when you know what's going on. Now, the Moorish three doors, right? The horseshoe arch is Baal. Moorish three doors ain't got shit to do with no Moorish people. I'm going to show you. Tunisia. Tanit. That's where they come from. Tanit, Tunisia. Tennessee named after Tanit also. Tunisia. Tanit, the mother goddess. Stop playing. That's why they named it. That ain't even their name. We made that shit up. Tanit, Tunisia. Three Doors Moorish is before their culture. Let me show you something. Three doors, right? Ancient buildings. Roll the coin. Let me show you. Now, here go the Arch of Baal right here. This is the real arch. Palenque, that's in America. Right? But let me show you the three doors they speak of. And who were doing this architecture before anybody ever even got it in these other places. If I can find a receipt. Roll the coin. Where is that receipt at? The three doors. I just had this receipt the other day. And they say it's Moorish. I just showed y'all the Baal arch of the Hebrew. Show y'all that first. Turn your phone to the side. Turn your phone to the left. See them three doors on the Mayan building? See the three doors on the Mayan building right there? See it? Roll the coin. That's where they come from. You think these people would call themselves Moors? Hell no. This is in America now. This is an ancient building in America. And I got more than that. It got three doors on the one in Machu Picchu. Right? I studied this shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of it. See, this stuff way older than what you think it is. Oh, shoot, I messed up. Hold on. Machu Picchu. Jerusalem. Roll the coin. Look. The three doors architecture, Machu Picchu, refers to the three doorways. Architectural complex with 18 rooms, likely used for worship or storage. Three large trapezoidal openings arranged in a row. Sacred place. Some three doors. There you go right there. Let me blow that up. Peru. Here we go. See that right there? They tore the rest of the building up now. The building tore up for sure in Peru. The Spanish tore all this up. Right, the Inca didn't build it. It's older than the Inca too. Right? That structure is at the bottom of pyramids also. Right? Now let's go back. I think I got a depiction of the pyramids and I got the one in India. Right here. Mexico got them. Egypt. Indonesia. Right? Then they got the depiction of Jesus with the 12 disciples with the three doors, the three open, the Hebrew architecture. Right? They try to, the Moorish people want to claim this, but this is way older than that culture. Way older. So ain't no use of you trying to say, oh, that's a Moorish building. No, man, that building made in 1500 BC, bro. What about screaming on Moorish architecture in 1500 BC? These built 3000 BC and shit, man. Get your ass out of here. See? Oh, my goodness. Now, right right? Chichen Itza, Mexico. Chichen Itza is where the old mix was, right? The three doorways. The old mix was in Chichen Itza. So you got to know this stuff. This stuff come from ancient culture. This stuff don't come from no 600 AD, 800 AD. Nah, man, this stuff way before any Christ was claimed to be born. Right? I just wanted to show y'all some stuff, man. But the Corinthian column, that word Corinthus, like I showed y'all, this word comes from some type of corn, right? Corinthus, Corinthian, right? Bread mass, Corinthus. Corinthus cornbread, Greek style cornbread in this area. Then you get Corinthian columns that the people with the cornbread built on that side of the world. Roll of corn. Now, why this important, Truth, to your people of history, right? This shows who the people was who built this shit. All this speculating about who the hell built this and what, no, ain't no speculations. These people from Timeri built this stuff, bro. Simple. Now, when you go to these major cities, like Moscow, and all these big cities over there in Russia and Europe, you must first find out who was there first. When you find out who was there first, then you break the culture down. It's not about what's there now. It's about who was there first. When I go to Greece, I see who was there first. Now y'all calling our structures that we built, our bloodline of people. From here, now y'all call it Greek and Roman. It's not Greek and Roman. Roll the corn. It's not Greek and Roman. Let's go. Okay, now let me prove my point one more time and let me get out y'all way. I know it's getting late. But let me show y'all something. Tyee, the city of Tyee. Right? To prove my point, the city of Tyee, I'm sorry. Now, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go here. Modern day Lebanon, right? Phoenician architecture. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Phoenician architecture. You see that? See them columns just like in Mississippi? Roll the corn. See them columns? You see that, right? Phoenicians. See that? Beautiful skills, well-known, ancient building. Okay. Phoenicians. Roll the corn. See what they built, right? Phoenicians capital. Phoenicians capital city. Well, Tyree. That's what I want to tell y'all. Tyree. Okay. Tyree. Phoenician city. Okay, there we go. Now it's called, it's the city of Lebanon now, right? Now, you see it called the city of Lebanon, Tyree? You see it? See them columns? Look at that. Beautiful. They tore it all up. It's all tore up now. It's all fucked up. Hunter-gatherers came through. Look at that. 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 See that? See all this beautiful stuff they done tore up? Now, Lebanon. Tyree City in Lebanon. Okay. Roll the coin. Lebanon, huh, Truth? Okay. Let's go find Lebanon. Where do you think these words come from? Because people, they be wanting us to act like we don't know what the hell we looking at. Right? I mean, they don't want us to know the words where this stuff come from, right? Right? Roll the coin. They don't want us to know none of these words, acting like they come from over there. These words do not come from over there. Look right there. 29 Lebanon places in North America. Hold on. Let me get back in the screen, bro. Hold on. Roll the card. We got 29 Lebanons. Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia. Goddamn. Canaan, Lebanon, Canaan. Kansas, which is Lebanon, Iowa, Lebanon, Kentucky, Lebanon. Now, they got one Lebanon over there. We got 29. Okay. Where the word come from? Huh? So they just named 29 cities in America after one city in the Mediterranean Sea. No, we named this shit after one of our towns from here. What the fuck happened? That's what happened. You get it now? Let's keep going. Okay, let's do another one. What's the capital of Kush? Capital of Kush? Moreau. The capital of Kush is Moreau. Right? Kush on the Nile. Moreau. Roll the coin. He got a little different spelling over here, but you're going to get it. Oh, let me flip it. Moreau. Kingdom of Kush. Monroe. That's exactly what that is. I appreciate your A and B. That's exactly what that is. Moreau is Monroe. That's exactly what that is. Part of Ethiopia, Superior, Tamari. Get it now? Our people are naming shit in ancient times from names we already come from our land. That's where you get Monroe. That's where you get Lebanon, right? That's why we naming these places. The Phoenician named his city Lebanon or Tyre, right? Tyre is a little part of Lebanon, right? Now, the Creek Indian, is saying Kanai. The Hebrew word is Canaan. Let's go see if these words are in America. Let's go see if Canaan or Kanai is in America. Let's go see. Let's go check it out, bro. Shit is really right there in our face. Hold on. Canaan. Hold on. Canaan. Now, Tunis is Tunisia, like I just showed y'all. Tunisia, Tennessee, Southeast United States. Now you got the word Tunisia of the Phoenician. Tanit is the god. Tunis or Tanit is the god over there. Over here, that shit named Tennessee. Let's keep going. Let's go find Canaan. Right? Carthage, Tennessee. Carthage over there in the Middle East, the Mediterranean. You hear it? Phoenicians, Carthage, Tennessee. Carthage was named after Phoenicians. This shit is Hebrew, people. Why is it a Carthage over there in the middle? Let's keep going. You get the picture. Canaan. There go Lebanon. There go Lebanon. Hold on. Lebanon. Where Canaan at? Canaan, Indiana. Canaan, Georgia. Canaan, Maine. Canaan, Mississippi. Canaan, New York. Canaan, North Carolina. Canaan, Ohio. Canaan, Texas. Canaan, Tennessee. Canaan, Vermont. Canaan Valley State Park and Canaan Valley in the Grand Canyon. Was named after Canaanites, since canyon is a short for Canaan. Grand Canyon. Canyon is a part of Canaan, people. Canaanites. You get it? Canaan land, Wakanda. That's enough for the night, man. That's enough rolling the corn. That's enough. But to prove my point, right? Then you get the biblical Canaan, right? But you see that K right there turned into C? K turned into C, right? K turned into C. K turned into C, huh? Interesting. You don't know. The K turned into C. The K is Hebrew. The C is English. Creeks with the K. The original Canaan. Hebrew with the C. The English word. This is before this. This came from this. Y'all calling the people Canaanites in the Bible? They came from here. You get it now? Roll the corn. Do you see what I'm talking about? Get it? Let's go back to that receipt. Because that receipt is so powerful, it's crazy. Let's go back to that. Because y'all need to look at this. Right? Shit is powerful. Let's go back to that. Hold on. You see Ethiopia on the map in Georgia? The land of the dark people, Ethiopia. Then you get Ethiopia over there, the land of Cush. Then you get Ethiopia over there in Africa, the land of Cush. Talking about the Garden of Eden is right there on the Chattahoochee River. Let's keep going. Let's go back to Canaan. Hold on. Where did Canaan receive at? Hold on. Roll the coin. Goshen, right? Goshen. Wakanda. Let's not forget Canaan Valley State Park, located in the Grand Canyon, or located in the canyon in West Virginia. I'm sorry. But lastly, the Grand Canyon was named after the Canaanites. Now, Canaan Valley State Park. I've been researching it. I ain't done with it yet, but you know I'm on it. It's there. It's there. Now, why in the hell y'all got a Canaan State Park? Think about it, bro. Come on now, we gotta start using our fucking head. Why are y'all naming these places this, bro? Come on now. It really exists. Don't think this shit don't exist. It's there. We just don't know. Right? Now look at this. Look at it right here. It's weird out there, bro, and I ain't even through researching. I just started putting my nose in this, right? Canaan State Park. Got stones all on top of the damn mountain. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm talking about the most craziest place that we don't know nothing about. I'm talking about, boy, it's out there. It's out there. Middle of the woods. Y'all already know. Canaan Valley in West Virginia. This website's slow as hell. Hold on. Oh, let's go back. Hold on. Let me ask some general questions. Let's just ask some general questions. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go see what's out. Let's go see what's found out there. Now, Canaan Valley Resort Park, the name Canaan is likely reference to the in biblical promised land. But the park is known for its natural ecosystem and recreational activities, 5,000-year-old wine press, and a Canaanite inscription have been discovered in ancient region of a Canaanite inscription? Where the hell is that? Have been discovered in ancient region of Canaan, located in Virginia. A Canaanite inscription? What the fuck? I got to find this, bro. Come on now. That's wild. That's wild. I ain't gonna get into that tonight, man. But I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna get back into that later. But I gotta go through that park, and it's something there. The park is called Canaan State Park. But what's interesting about this is, now, if the Grand Canyon was named after Canaanite, you know what that mean, right? You know what that mean? You know who the Egyptians is, right? You know who them people on the Mississippi River is, right? If Grand Canyon ain't after Canaanite, you know what they is? They're writing about y'all, all our people in the Bible. All our people in Egypt. All that shit mixed together. Khan or Can was in short Canaan or Canyon. That's crazy. And it is proven that the Phoenicians are from the America. It can be if it can be proven that the Phoenicians are from the Americas. I'm telling you what I know. Fire. Now, this Canaanite in Grand Canyon is crazy. It's just out of control right there. Who are the Phoenicians, I ask you? Moor Star. They Moors? Moor Star? The Phoenicians Moors ain't a Moor Star. Come on, talk to me. What's up? Who are the Phoenicians? Come on, talk to me. I'm going to tell you exactly who the Phoenicians are. Who are Moors? They Moors, huh? Let you tell it. What you think? Come on, talk to me, Moor Star. Where you at? That's crazy about the Grand Canyon, bro. That's crazy. Let me look this up. Let me find something. One more thing. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, right? I ain't never looked at it like that. So I got to get in these books, right? Let me see something. Did more man respond? Now, Canaan is the Hebrew name for the land. Bro, these folks fucked us up, bro. Bro, these folks that fucked us up, bro. We fucked up. We fucked up bad, bro. We fucked up. We gotta do something about this, y'all. We gotta do something about this, bro. Now, my quick rundown before I get out of here, bro. If Canaan is the Hebrew name for the land where the people come from, the original land, with their teaching, and Canyon come from Canaanite, Wakanda, Wakanda, what the fuck? Hold on. That means the language come from here, the Hebrew language, like I thought, with agriculture, with the ox as the first aleph of Hebrew. The Canaanite created agriculture with the star alignment for the change of seasons. Right? That's the biblical part of it. When they say Canaanite, they're talking about them people. They built stone structures with Corinthian columns, the Hebrew. This is the land of Canaan. Likely comes from a Semitic word for, hold on. Reddish purple. Hold on, I don't want to lose that. Reddish purple. That's deep. Hold on. Now it says Canaan has a part of the land that's reddish purple. Right? And this it sounds like That part out there in Utah, everybody be going to. Hold on, let me look this up. The reddish purple land in the southwest is likely the Painted Desert in Arizona. Oh my God, bro. I'm done for the night, bro. See, I learn shit every day too. Like, right? Because I just keep studying and studying and studying, right? But they said the land of Canaan has reddish purple land. And I know that it has red and purple out there in the southwest and in Arizona and Utah, right? Millions of years of geological activity like volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and erosion. The vast badland areas that contain many colors, including the Badlands. They talk about the Badlands too. I always talk about the Badlands. And they said Canaan come from the reddish purple land. Research, y'all Google it. I ain't just making this shit up now. Let me check that out one more time. Canaan was called the red and purple land. We all know Africa ain't got no volcanoes to make this type of shit now. Don't even play with us. Due to the high-priced Tyrian purple dye. Okay, and the land. So the purple dye that comes from the murex snail. The purple dye comes from the murex snail, which ancient American Indians got whole fucking shell mounds full of murex snails with purple dye all over the motherfuckers. That's the Hebrew, bro. That's the Hebrew. That's where they got that purple dye from, coming from snails. Us. We got shell mounds all over Florida, number murex snails and shells. That's the same purple dye the Phoenician was using. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Shit getting deeper by the day. This the type of research we need, bro. We don't need all that old, your ass ain't read a book in 5 years and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. We need this type of level research, bro. All that other shit is petty. We gotta get to the bottom of the truth, bro. All that freestyling, lil flip, goddamn big pat and fat pat is over, man. Stop freestyling. You got to break this shit down, bro. This our history, bro. This everything our ancestor wanted us to know right here. Tyrian purple is Phoenician purple coming from murex snails. Murex snails is an American Indian thing because we got fucking shell mounds 50 feet tall with murex shells all over the coastline of America, all over the islands. That's where the purple dye come from. That's where the purple for royalty come from. Because the first people with the purple clothes, they dyed it with the purple dye of the murex snail that the American Indian, ancient Americans did first. This our culture going over there, bro. That's why the purple dye is so rare in the Middle East, in the Mediterranean, because it don't even come from over there like that. It ain't even their culture. Then they calling the Canaan fucking the red and purple land, and we got red and purple deserts all in Arizona and Utah. Come on, man. We brought the ox with the plow, the first letter of Aleph, which is the alphabet of Hebrew. This the land of the ox and the plow. This the land of the plow and the hoe, I mean. Come on, man. It all makes sense now. This shit all makes sense. The Phoenicians became experts extracting vibrant dye from murex shells. That's some American shit. We got them damn murex shells down there bowed up from 5,000, 10,000 years ago. I'm done, man. I love y'all. I'm going live in the morning. I'm going live in the morning at 9 with some more receipts. Right? Right? Hold on. One more thing. I'm going live in the morning at 9 or 10, so y'all be looking for me. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Now, this shit better not be correct. I'm gonna fucking throw my laptop. Hold on. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Indigo can be purple or purple is blue. Indigo, Indian. Indigo, dye. The fucking Hebrew, the purple dye. I'm done. See what I mean? Let me rub my copper. Let me get my copper. God damn. Hold on. I gotta get my copper. I gotta rub my copper tonight. God damn. Oh shit. I'm done. You know the truth. What the fuck? Bro, these people been talking about our bloodline the whole time, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. This is cold breaking at its best. I'm freestyling cold breaking. Them indigo cheering with the purple dye, huh? Them indigo Indians from America. They where the fucking word Indian come from. Indios, indigo. Let me rub my copper, man. I gotta get like Rashad Jamal tonight, man. Hold on. Oh my God. Bro, this is crazy. Bro. Oh man, it's all coming together. Hold on, let me put my shit back up. Hold on, put my shit back. Roll the card. Listen, bro. Ain't no way them indigo children, them Indians, ancient, coming from the mounds, created that purple dye. Y'all over there talking about is Hebrew. You I got y'all. That's why y'all trying to kick me off the internet, because I've been breaking too many of y'all stupid ass codes lately, bro. Y'all getting this shit from somewhere. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure all of it out. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube. We know the truth now with the red logo. Right? I'm still working on getting that land. Then I'm gonna cultivate. We're gonna cultivate it. My Cash App is We Know the Truth now with the red logo, same way. Crazy, bro. Indigo. Recreating the Pharaoh's dye. Whew. Hold on. Shit. The Pharaoh's dye? Oh, okay. We get it now. The Pharaoh's dye, huh? Who created this goddamn dye? Okay. Y'all see, I might do that. I might put that in the live tomorrow. Who created this dye? It wasn't no goddamn shells just plopping up in Egypt. Nah, ain't no fucking seashells on the Nile, bro. Where ain't no seashells on the Tigris and Euphrates River? Where them seashells come from with that purple? Who came up with that? Y'all ain't got no damn oceans like that over there. Bro, that shit come from, man, that teaching come from here, man. Bro, we civilized the world from this continent. And they trying to take our teachings as a religion and act like they created it. The Jews, y'all are not the jewels of God. Y'all are not God's chosen people, God's possession, nature's possession. Y'all are a carbon cultural simulation of the real people. And I'm going to give y'all this on the way out. And I want y'all to think about this now. Think about this now. Think about this when I'm finna show you. One more time. Adolf Hitler said, look what he said now. Mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, Illuminati, and the Jews. For if the American wins the war, then they will conquer the world and forever be a slave to the Jews, the Ashkenazi Jews. And they will try to conquer God. Do you know who America has in this position? The soldier said no. Adolf Hitler said the American has the jewels of God. The American has stolen God's precious jewels, the people. What do you mean, these precious jewels, Adolf Hitler? The soldier asked. Adolf said America has stolen the jewels of God, God's jury, the Negro. They are the true Hebrews from America. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. He told you that, not me. Galileo had the gun. We know the truth now. See y'all in the morning, man. That's deep right there. It ain't gonna get no deeper. Roll the corn. We know the truth.